I am a romance writer. I write of love and dreams. Well, hello again. So I'm back. There have been complaints that I've been remiss in my red couch adventures in romance land. So I'm back from a very amazing trip to New York where I attended the Romance Writers of America conference with about 2,500 other women plus hangers-oners. The room was just full of estrogen overload. So very brave blokes who came along to anything to do with Romance Writers of America, and my dearly beloved was one of them. We arrived after 30 plus hours in the air, jet-lagged to hell, and we went along to the literacy signing, and the noise and the people and everything in the room, well, my dearly beloved just couldn't stand it, so he left me, and it was fabulous. And sitting here beside me is the reason that most people go to RWA, aside from networking and catching up with people and having a great time. This is Rita, or at least a chocolate replica of Rita, and for those of you who don't know anything about romance and Romance Writers of America, the Rita is our Oscars. So this is our competition that is judged by our peers, and anybody who has a nomination for a Rita or wins a Rita is somebody who is pretty much amazing. And we were lucky enough to have a New Zealander who was nominated for one of the Ritas, our own Louisa George, and it was just great to be able to be there and to support her. And everybody got a chocolate Rita, and I would, well, my dearly beloved says we're going to go back one day when I'm nominated for a real one. Of course, in the midst of all of that, we got to do a little bit of sightseeing. Times Square was like, oh my God, which was where the conference was, right in the middle of Times Square. I've never seen anything like it in my life. The heat, the people, New York, Manhattan is just amazing. I was blown away. If you want to know exactly what my thoughts were on what I did and where I went, you can go and have a look at my blog, because I wrote down what I was doing, how it was happening, and I've posted those thoughts and some photographs of some of the fabulous places I visited up on my blog. You know, there was the Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island, and the One World Tower, and the 9/11 Museum, which was moving in just so many ways. Not enough hours and not enough days to do all the galleries that I wanted to do, but we went to MoMA and the Guggenheim, and I spent half my time in the Guggenheim just walking around, feeling the walls. You know, I love architecture and the way that building is built, the way it starts at the bottom and comes up, and you go around in little circles, and it was just amazing and mind-blowing. And New York itself, just the noise and the people and the smells and the heat, it was hot. I'm not a Fahrenheit girl, but it was sort of, I think the coolest day we had was 36 degrees C, and I think it was nearly 40 the day we were going out to the Statue of Liberty, so it was hot. But coming from a New Zealand winter to an American summer was really wonderful. My dearly beloved did the music stores, which he wanted to do. We both did the Hard Rock Cafe, and I have lots of new t-shirts, like I said I wanted, and we just had a wonderful time. New York is a city that doesn't sleep. We arrived at 2 o'clock in the morning after all sorts of delays. We're up on the 51st floor of the W. They were Kango hammering in the street in the middle of the night, and we didn't hear a thing. It was an amazing experience. I would encourage anybody who wants to broaden their horizons to travel. It's all about